Now, as Ghana's economy re-emerges from the scourge of Covid-19, businesses are repositioning and re-strategizing their supply methods to meet the demands of a more health-conscious clientele. Today, we feature one such business avenue called Native Bar, where a hybrid of services are aimed at fostering healthy business links among entrepreneurs. Charles Aite has the rest of this.
Business is open at Native Bar, a Pan-African restaurant in the heart of Accra.
Finally, we got to meet.
Idubia Yusi is co-founder of this restaurant. For her, the coronavirus pandemic has been a cash cow.
Okay, before COVID, sales were okay. After COVID, you know, there were so many hiccups with the COVID, and so we had to, bring about some very innovative packages because now the focus was really on deliveries.
Okay.
So we looked at some of the gaps. The president said something about nutrition, and it falls into our brand. So what we did was that we packaged a lot of exciting things. People didn't want to go to the market. Native Bar would do family cuisine so that we deliver to you. We had discounts for corporates. We had such exciting packages, leveraging on the nutritious meals that people have to eat so that they boost their immune system. So what happened was for us, post-COVID, like before COVID, we had about 20% delivery services.
Okay.
After COVID, we had about 80%.
Whoa, that's
so there was a
60%
positive for us with the COVID because we actually looked at all the needs that it brought about and we leveraged on it and put together packages.
That's
so
good.
yeah, you look at a disadvantage and turn it into an advantage.
Perfect. Data from the Statistical Service show that during the lockdown, about 244,000 firms adjusting their business models by relying more on digital solutions such as mobile money and internet for sales.
Let me show you around Native Bar. It's not just a restaurant.
Okay.
When you come here, there's so much activity. Like if you want to read, we have this.
So you have a miniature library.
Oh yeah, so you can pick up any book, read it. So long as when you're going, you leave it.
But what informed this decision?
Yeah, because we wanted to create something that people, it's serene environment, people can come and relax here, away from all the stress, So you pick up a book, any type.
Family,
you have stories, you have entrepreneurship, and all that. Then we have games. If you're a family, you come here, you have the Ludo, the Owari, and all these things. So you can just hang out here the whole day.
Away from home.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I know one thing that caught my attention has been the arts.
It's the arts. This was so deliberate because we wanted at the same time to also showcase Ghanaian artwork. Okay. And
these were made by Ghanaians.
These are made by Ghanaians. Excellent artwork. And we wanted to use our walls to showcase Ghanaian artwork. So every now and then you come to Native Bar, there's a new artist we are featuring, so this artist.
Oh, so you do change things?
Oh yeah, we do. It's deliberate, and it's for sale, okay? Yeah, so sometimes, when you're eating your very healthy meals, it's going down, digesting very well because the ambiance is very lovely, catches your attention, you want to buy. We have, Caucasians come in here, tourists, and they want to buy it. They bought, quite a number. Okay.
So what are your interpretations of these?
Actually, I have an artist background. I did O-level arts.
Oh, wow.
So I have an artist background. And one of the things that really struck me about his artwork is that he's depicting African women in a very beautiful way.
I see that.
Most of the time, what sometimes I don't really like is the fact that you have all these carvings and the women don't look too beautiful. But this is so beautiful. I mean, it's like different ways in which African women, beautiful African women, and that's.
So that's a woman with
This is a woman with an afro hair.
Yes, typical of the African woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I also see the elephant.
Yeah.
This is also somewhat political in its stand.
Don't go there.
But also artistic in its nature.
Yeah. You can see the might. I think I interpret this in so many ways, as in, the might of an elephant and the aspects of every aspect of the body parts of an elephant is useful.
Speaking of art, we have this gentleman.
Yeah, so this beautiful artwork that we were talking about, this is the person who did it. This is the artist. His name is Eric Otu.
Eric, great job.
Yeah, Eric.
Let's sit with him and see what he has to say.
All right.
So you just sit next to him.
All right.
He's the one who's made your place so beautiful and so colorful. Eric, nice to be on the show. And so you do all these things yourself?
Yeah, I do all these things.
For how long have you been into the arts industry?
Actually, I started for 2012 when I started, but it was a bit rough. So I was doing, but then I was doing shoemaking and barbering. To get the colors, because the colors is not, it's a bit expensive. So when I realized that no, then I have to give myself to the art, because I wasn't able to focus on it, and it was not coming out, the beauty was not coming out. So I dropped the shoemaking and the barbering, and I focus on it full time. So now I'm a full-time painter. So
you had no educational training in this? This is pure talent.
Yeah, I have it. Actually, I'm a talented. It's a raw gift, but I passed through a system. I attended the Ghanata College of Art and Design.
So you're not just serving people meals, but you're also connecting creative minds like that of Eric to the potential of business.
And actually, when we started, we wanted to have different groups of entrepreneurs meet here. This should be the hub where you meet and you talk about your innovative ideas and all that. So the artist thing is just an angle of it. But most people come here and have their meetings, and throughout the whole day they eat, then they have their meetings.
So how do you share the sales?
Okay, so the thing is, because we want to promote them, elsewhere when they do an exhibition, they really charge them. But on our walls, we just take a small percentage. I'll tell you after the show.
It isn't all about the profits.
Our pack is eco-friendly.
Idubia also demonstrated the eco-friendly materials, Ghana made by the way, she has employed for packaging.
But this is eco-friendly, so we can even put soups in here, nothing happens. So it's specially made like that. So that's our uniqueness.
So these things are made in Ghana?
Yeah, now we used to buy them in Dubai.
Okay.
But now there are suppliers, who make them. So then, a sandwich pack, and then if we serve you with smoothies or anything, we put it in this. So we have a green philosophy. And then we have solar panels here. So so it's hybrid ECG and this thing. So we are really environmentally friendly and want to push that.
I come here not just because of the food that I have to eat, but if I am in town and I'm looking to meet up with any guests, this is my go-to place. Networking is made easy here because it's right in the center of town. It's easily accessible to quite a number of places, and so it's quite easy to find as well. And the ambience in terms of getting to know people, getting to meet people, this is a hub that actually promotes entrepreneurial networking. This is also the hub for you to find, I would say, the right customer for your product or your service. Someone eating here could be the CEO of another entrepreneurial business. Someone here could also be the friend to a friend whom you've been trying to network with. So this really is the opportunity for all entrepreneurs to actually come and have a hub. Like I said, I'm actually meeting a guest here.
Over 131,000 businesses, mostly SMEs, expressed uncertainty in the business environment. In fact, the average decrease in sales, according to the World Bank findings, was estimated at 115.2 million Ghana cedis, with firms in the hospitality sector largely affected. To bounce back, Idubia calls for entrepreneurs to explore niche markets and products.
So I'm very passionate about businesses that are run well. because most of the time, the perception about Africans is that you start something, it's nice.
Exactly.
You know, after some time, you know, the thing becomes so mediocre. We have to be consistent, okay? So that is some of the things that, for me, I would advise a lot of entrepreneurs, that you start something. You have to do it with everything. You have to ensure that it's up to perfection, because you are meeting a need for a client or a customer. So it's not a wishy-washy thing. You have to put your all in it and bring out the best, you know. So that's my advice for entrepreneurs.
And how come most of the module business plans, end-to-end business plans, that appeal to the current moment? Because we've spoken to you, we've seen the massive things you're doing. It is a restaurant, yes, but the interconnectivity, the business interlinks within this space speaks much about the need for innovative business ideas amid a pandemic. So what kind of advice do you have for SMEs coming up who've experienced their fair share of COVID-19 and would want to restructure to fit into the demands of the times?
Okay, I would say that, you know, this generation, I believe that businesses, there should be some sort of renaissance in businesses. And businesses should not be, somebody is doing this, I'm doing the same thing, you know. So you just find a problem that there's so many problems around that you want to meet a need. Because one thing about businesses is that if your passion, if your heart is not in it, when the challenges come, you just run away. So you have to find a problem that, you know, you can solve, and then find ways, different ways of. The reason why you go and look at your competitors is to find where are the gaps. What can I do differently, okay, to meet a certain need? And you put your all in it and raise the bar all the time, and excellence sells itself.
To lessen the impact of COVID-19, co-founder of Native Bar wants SMEs to be buoyant, innovative, and have a hold of current market demands. This, she says, is how to stay in business amid a global health crisis. A total of 100 million Ghana cedis has been attributed to the survival and recovery of several businesses in Ghana under the Ghana Cares program. But for enterprises like that of Native Bar, being innovative and much more abreast with the demands of the time is all that SMEs need in this era of COVID-19. I'm Charles Aite for Joy Business.